Hello, this is Joel Tibbets, the creator of the Books of Magra. I'm just taking a little bit of a stroll here in the back garden, taking in what's growing and what's changing. And I found it to be an appropriate context to talk about a couple of things that are very related in terms of the Books of Magra. Now, last month, so it's June now, so in May 7th, there was a performance in Glasgow, Scotland, of music for the Books of Magra, and it was all pipe organ music. Angelique Po performed at the University of Glasgow in their memorial chapel, and it was a 40-minute program of only pipe organ music for the Books of Magra, and Angelique played spectacularly well. It was a very moving experience for me to not only hear that performance, but actually go through that process with Angelique of working out what sounds were going to be used, and just to hear how the church received the music. The chapel itself has a very rectangular, long construction, 15th century architecture. And so the acoustics were different than I had ever experienced. The lows carried very deeply in the walls of the building. And as you moved away from where the pipes were, the sounds of the stops and the notes would mix and merge and go off in all kinds of beautiful kaleidoscopes of sonic expression. It was really lovely. It was an amazing experience. And the other thing that happened that was very, very important for me was that a number of people who were there at the performance spoke of how the music evoked installation. There was also a program, and the program had information about me and the Books of Magra, and there was one of my art pieces in the program as well. So I think that, plus the music itself, really projected this idea of installation. And so coming back from Glasgow, I realized that it was time to very much work in that direction of making installations happen. And so this is the next phase of the Books of Magra. Now, as those of you who follow the Books of Magra know, I've published the first edition of the first book. There's a corresponding album with that. I've been writing music, and some of it's been performed, and I've been creating images. But the Books of Magra has so much more about it beyond those respective elements. And cumulatively, there is an incredible potential for installations. And one of the features of installations beyond what I create is the collaboration with other artists or craftspeople. And so basically with this video, I'm updating you as to a recent concert performance, but I'm also putting it out there that I will be doing installations for the Books of Magra in the future, and I'm actively right now making that happen. I've just started working with a blacksmith named Donald Dawson, who has tremendous experience in not only blacksmithing, but a number of other areas of art creation. And he's building the initial models that will evolve into much more complex and richer pieces. And along with that, I'm working to finish up some of my own pieces by hand and create sound design for the first installations that it's actually a we will be doing. And of course, I'll be updating you about that. But the big thing is that right now the Books of Magra is moving into that phase of development. And as always, I'm really excited to see how that's going to evolve and expand.